For the past 2 years, I have been polishing out my own challenge run of Pokemon, and I call it the GirlypopLOCKE. Those of you who've been subscribed for a while might have seen my previous web series that I posted on this main channel going through my Platinum GirlypopLOCKE. Well, I'm back with a new one, and this format is even better. For people who are new to Pokemon challenge runs, just real quick, there are very popular challenge runs like Nuzlocks and Egglocks. Essentially, players who create their own custom parameters and rule sets to challenge themselves to beat Pokemon mainline games in their own unique way. Well, I have created my own sort of unique way of doing Pokemon. And it's essentially based off of shows like RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Top Model, Produce 101. I take a lot of notes out of reality television survival show competitions and I add it to Pokemon. So you can think of the GirlypopLOCKE as one big crazy gimmicky pageant. It's super fun. As you can see, this video is super long, so I just want to really quickly go over the basic rules that you can expect, and then we're just gonna jump right into it. First of all, this is a community-driven show. A pageant doesn't happen just alone in a room by yourself. Audience participation is vital for any type of pageant. Between each gym, we're only allowed to catch girly pop Pokemon. How do we decide what's girly pop? Well, I have a pretty good gauge, but I feel like it's kind of fun to let the audience decide on what's girly pop to help us sort of cast the season, if you will. Letting the audience decide yes or no via majority vote is a really fun way to add a lot of diversity, a lot of different opinions and perspectives to make a very vibrant cast of Pokemon. Pokemon that evolve into a form that's not necessarily girly pop are not allowed to evolve. The bread and butter of the GirlypopLOCKE is the gym battles. Before we battle the gym, the audience can vote on which Pokemon they would like to give audience safety. Pokemon with the majority vote is given audience safety and they're immune from the elimination that happens after the gym battle. During the gym battle, we don't only challenge the Pokemon to win, but we also challenge the Pokemon to win in the most creative way. It is a pageant, after all. We want to see how entertaining they can be, how fun their kit can be. You know, sometimes there can be a very visually appealing Pokemon with a very boring kit and they just fall to the wayside. After the gym battle, we do our deliberations to analyze just what the Pokemon is serving for the team. Are they giving us a concept that is pushing any boundaries? Are they just giving us a really fun comedic performance? Do they do something artsy? Do we just love their energy? Do they have the X factor? After the gym battle, me, the producer, the game master of this entire concept, gets to give one Pokemon producer safety. This producer safety also gives a Pokemon immunity from elimination. After all safeties have been doled out, the audience gets to decide via majority vote which Pokemon is eliminated and put into the box. Afterwards, the producer, me, will curate a list of 5 Pokemon that the audience can vote on via majority vote to put into the party. Any Pokemon that are added into the team, say like late game and they might be like level 5, we do give them a little bit of a boost and some training to catch them up to the team so that way they have an equal deliberation when they are being viewed after the gym challenge. The Pokemon that make it to the end and be the champion become the girly pop champions of that region, and they're forever canonized into my personal Hall of Fame of girly pops who have made it to champion. For a little bit of context, I run this on Twitch, and Twitch will give my audience a bunch of points for engaging with me. So this is an opportunity for my community to spend as many points as they can. They can wail on Pokemon that they love. They can work with other people to get Pokemon in. It's just a fun way for us to all celebrate our community and be able to spend a bunch of our points. But if you want to do this in your own way, you can just do a simple voting system. I think it pretty much makes sense and it allows a lot of flexibility for people to be creative because I feel like that's the whole point of this side of the internet, of girly popology, of doing a run like this. It's about being creative. That's the basic format. Look, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not much of an organized type of person, but I hope that you can understand through all my yapping enough of the context to understand what the concept of this can be. If you're a little bit confused, don't worry. I'm doing my best to hold your hand along the way. I think after a few gym challenges, you'll understand what we're doing here. Now it's time to get started, but I just want to say real quick to all of my girly pops who have donated to the Girly Pop Research Fund, the YouTube membership, thank you so much. This is the biggest video that I have ever done, and I would not have felt comfortable enough financially, time-wise, and in terms of the support that I get to take on a project like this, because taking on a project like this this can give a lot of risk to a creator of my size. It takes a lot of my time and a lot of my energy, and I feel a lot more confident putting something like this out for the algorithm because of you. So thank you so much. Enough yapping, we've got to get into this because this is a long video, as you can see. I'll see y'all at the end. Uh-oh. What's wrong, little gay person? Are you feeling down? Low energy? Like all your friends are 10 steps ahead of you and you just can't keep up. Well, don't worry, because I have just the product for you. It's called Neo Boost. Every time I take a little dose of Neo Boost, I feel like I level up or something. I get it. It sounds like it's too good to be true. Well, lucky for you, I have a little code that you can use. Use code BOOSTMEUP, baby. Woohoo! For 10% off of your first purchase of Neo Boost. Now turn that frown upside down, little gay person, and let's get sickening with Neo Boost.
Neo Corporation is not responsible for any overdosing of slay or gaggery. Furthermore, any litigation are impossible because Neo Corporation is not liable for anything at all whatsoever.
I like to call the path to the first gym the casting call. This is a reference to the early 2000s, like reality television competitions, American Idol, America's Next Top Model, even in the modern day, like RuPaul's Drag Race or The Voice. You know, where production is like casting in front of a national TV audience. We all know that that's like production rigmarole. They just want to like hype everyone up, get into their heads, and we get a lot of tomfoolery, she bangs, I don't want to be here. Unlike those TV shows, for the GirlypopLOCKE, this is actually quite fitting and it is done true to form. Technically, we don't have a team yet, so while we're on our way to the gym, we're looking for Pokemon that fit the GirlyPop criteria. Just because it's the casting call does not mean that we're not going to have our messy votes, honey, because it's almost tradition at this point. The first vote that we hold is for the starter. Who do you think in Kalos was going to have the resounding vote to be our starter for this run? Because, I mean, some other generations, it could be up in the air. There's different serves, different flavors, different tastes, different, what do you savor? But when it comes to Kalos, you know what, let me just show you the vote. Pump the beat. We have to decide on who will be the starter for Season 5 GirlypopLOCKE Pokemon X in Kalos. Your choices are Chespin, the grass type, Fennekin, the fire type, and Froakie, the water type. 100 per vote for 1 minute. Begin voting now. Well. I can't say I'm surprised. With 451 votes, a landslide victory, the popular vote of the moment, Fennekin is the starter for Season 5. Okay, so it's Delphaba. It is. With a critical majority, Delphaba, the Fennekin, will be our starter. The second Pokemon cast in the casting call was a Pavilion named Vivian Westwood. The third Pokemon added came down to the Pans, the 3 monkey Pokemon that follow the elements of water, fire, and grass. They have the gimmick of like being like pseudo starters, like counterpart starters. So we did hold a vote to figure out which one we wanted, and we decided that if we were going to catch a Pan, it would have to be the water type because Simipour has the... Okay, pause. I got them confused. I totally thought that Simipour was the one with the Limpress, but it was actually the fire one. And it's kind of funny because I kept making that joke the entire time I was making this stream, like a 20-hour gameplay, and nobody corrected me. So everyone who was watching, why did y'all let me embarrass myself and record the whole video thinking that the water one was the one with the Limpress? Anyway, it's still GirlyPop because she has bundles, so we went ahead and caught it. Its name was Sneesnoo. The fourth cast member was Trix the Bunnelby. Admittedly, I did a little bit of producer work to make sure that this one had a chance. Looking ahead, having planned out this playthrough, I knew that Kalos was rife with girly popology, and I have a soft spot for Bunnelby. Please check out the shiny of the whole line. I know that people don't like Diggersby. I knew that if Trix was going to stay in the team, she would have an uphill climb. She would not be able to be evolved because we're going for pure girly popness, no nuance, no like gray areas. So the audience was not going to let her evolve, but it could be really iconic to see Trix, like, you know, staying as a Bunnelby, really carving out her spot in girly popology. The 5th cast member of our team was Boarworm, the Burmy. I caught a male because I thought that Mothin was really interesting. It's weird, it's the first episode. Let's just see, like, can we get an editorial girly? Can we get something weird? Can we get something new, something European? You know, we're in Kalos, it's referencing Paris and all that kind of stuff. The 6th and final Pokemon cast for the first gym was Squeaky, the Azurill. Okay, so boom, we have our first team. Now it's time to challenge Viola, the bug-type gym leader. I hope that my girls are ready to model because she is a photographer, and today we will be getting the shots. Quick recap of what to expect before I just show you this gym sequence. At the beginning of every gym, the audience has the opportunity to vote on a Pokemon that they want to keep safe regardless of their performance. They will be given audience safety. At the end of each gym, I will be doing deliberations. In those deliberations, one Pokemon might get producer safety from me. Sometimes I do this as a means to prolong a Pokemon's stay. Maybe I believe in them, maybe I want to see them in one more episode. Sometimes they just objectively did really, really well and they deserve full-on safety. After all safeties have been allocated, the audience will vote on which Pokemon will be sent to the box. The Pokemon with the most votes is sent to the box. After we say our goodbyes to our losing diva, I will curate a list of 5 Pokemon from our Girly Pop box to be voted on. The Pokemon with the highest votes of those 5 are added into the party. So I hope that you have a feeling of how messy it's about to get. Are you with me? Okay, you're with me. Pump the beat.
I forgot to record this part. The audience gave Vivian audience safety before the gym battle. Yay for her.
Oh my god, I forgot that the gym music eats. Okay, Boarworm, protect yourself. Boarworms. The quick attack does nothing. Good job, Boarworm. Okay, Trix. Quick attack. We have 2 water types and I don't really want to mess with Vivian and Delphaba right now because I know that they're going to eat this. I want to see what the other 4 can do. Squeaky. I guess it's just water gun. It does nothing. It does nothing. Vivian Westwood. We can't play around. We can't play around with this. Vivian Westwood, I need you to fix this. This isn't good. Let's see if we can heal that. Was that a crit? Because I want to stun her. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I did underestimate this Karoy. Okay, Vivian Westwood, display your coats. Your Vivian Westwood coats. And stun. I have nothing.
Stun.
Stun. I can't be using all my potions like this. Okay, what does this do again? Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. Right, now let's start tackling. Why is she trying to get my coat wet? I have an idea for Squeaky now. Now that we have an advantage here, we're going to heal up Squeaky. Squeaky can be our tail whipper. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I think that they made this game easier in Gen 6? Wait a minute. Just keep tackling. So since she wants to be playing like that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw another potion out. Vivian Westwood. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Did I use it? Okay, it didn't use it. Okay. You know what? Squeaky, get your revenge. Dude. Squeaky, come on now. Come on now. We're going to tail whip with Squeaky. I need one tail whip from you, Squeaky. And then, Vivian, I need a stun. Once I stun, Sneeze Snoo's coming out. I don't remember if Sneeze Snoo has any physicals, but, oh.
Stun.
Can we switch with Infestation? Lower her speed. Yeah. Thank you, Vivian Westwood. Oh, she's got lives. Yeah, we don't have any physical moves, so I didn't have to do that tail whip. Anyway, it was cute. Well, Sneeze Snoo, I'll give you a potion, Sneeze Snoo. But just not yet. Lick is physical? Okay. Lick the plates. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll say it when we get to deliberations. Sneeze Snoo, keep fighting. I mean, Sneeze Snoo, just do water gun. I mean, that's all we got. Infestation is kind of icky. I tried. I have to remind myself that I can't comment yet. Okay, so Boreworm, I'm just doing this because I want the experience points, honestly. Boreworm protect.
Boreworms.
Let's see if we can switch. Let's see if a paralysis will work. I tried. I wanted to gag. I wanted to see if I could give her a moment to gag, but it just didn't. Okay, Delphaba. It's time to try carrying this whole team. Yeah.
That's mine.
Thank you, Delphaba. Nothing's gonna bring you down, huh? Oh. So, we have finally beat the first gym. And I have to say that my opinions of this team has completely changed after fighting Viola. Two Pokemon are alive, Boreworm and Delphaba. It seems as though this might be the visual season. Trix and Vivian are safe in this episode, which means that Boreworm, Squeaky, Sneeze Snoo, and Delphaba are up for elimination. This vote will be 200 points per vote. Begin voting now. Oh, the gag. The season has begun. With a 1-point difference, Boreworm is staying, meaning Sneeze Snoo, with 1 point of a difference, is going in the box. So with Sneeze Snoo in the box, it's time to get a new party member. Later on in these playthroughs, we have a lot of Pokemon to choose from, and normally we even have a few that we can vote on, but this time, because the gym shows up so fast in Kalos, we actually did not have any Pokemon to vote on. We all decided that the first Girlypop that would spawn after the gym would be put into the team. That Pokemon was Nahi-Do. This is another reference to a past champion, Nahida. I hope that you're well acquainted with this format. If you are into this, honey, you are in for a wild ride because the show has only begun. If you really want to get the full story, you want to know the inside jokes, the ramblings, the rants, the technical difficulties, all that, I encourage you to check out my VOD channel. It's almost like over 20 hours of footage of the full playthrough, and it also has timestamps. Really great background noise. But if you like the more concise girly pop digest version of this, feel free to stick around because we're moving on to Gym. How do you say it in French? The journey to Gym 2 was a lot for me. The story sequences from Gym 1 to Gym 2 is like 2 towns, 2 caves, a whole bunch of this, that, and the other. For me personally, as the streamer, broadcaster, producer of this, it was a little bit tiring for Miss Princess here to play a game for that long live in front of like 300 people. But you know, a lot happened. A lot happened. We saw a lot of scenery. As you can see, this is the Clan Pearl fountain with 2 horses on the side. This was actually, wait a minute, this architecture is definitely Mio product. I love Mio sceneries. Made a lot of friends.
I heard that TV and washing machines are necessary for research on a certain Pokemon.
It's called a Rotom, you little girl.
Slow down, Miro. I'm getting tired of playing.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have a Pokemon that's so fast, huh, little girl? And speaking of friends, some of our friends revealed some talents. One, Shauna, loves to sing. Mew Evolution sounds really interesting, yeah. And Trevor has like this almost artistic appreciation and obsession with his bob. Tierno, do you ever think of anything besides my bob? Nope, I love your bob. Now look, this is not going to be one of those videos where I go through the whole narrative, plot, and analysis of the story of Pokemon X and Y. Trust and believe, there's like 100 videos doing that already. I'm just going to talk about the stuff that is relevant to us as girly pops. The one plot point in this sequence that was really important for us was meeting Professor Sycamore. We like to call him Professor Sickening More. He lets us actually battle him and then choose a starter from Kanto to put into our team. We voted, and the vote decided on a Bulbasaur. We named it Bulldark Sauce. We also met Lysander, blah, 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 blah. But we also did meet Diantha as well, who is just an icon. Oh my goodness.
I'm a trainer myself. In my off time, I look forward to us battling someday.
Oh my god, yes! One NPC that was just really relevant to us was Julianka, the hairstylist in Lumio City. Julianka hooked us up with a new cuts, a new color to prepare us for the second gym. I matched it with some Coco Montrese blue contacts. She really does have that stare. She really does have that stare from far away. Oh my goodness. The blinking really takes me out. And on our way to the second gym, there was a long list of things we had to do. We saw some fireworks with Shauna. It got a little bit sapphic. And then we finally made it to the second gym. These are the girly pops that we caught along the way. Obviously, Bulldark Sauce the Bulbasaur, Poppy the Flabebe, Lady Baba the Ledian, How How the Pancham, Paris the Furfro, Zelda the Honedge, Ning Ning the Esper, Just Joe the Oddish, Bon Bon the Sentret, Totoro the Snorlax, Lebkuchen the Swirlick, Chun-Li the Mienfu, Calimari the Inkay, Dark Angel the Absol, and a nameless Amora. It was nameless because they didn't let us nickname it when we got it from the fossil area. And don't think that some of the divas in the team didn't give us a show. We got some evolutions as well. Vivian had actually completed her evolution to a quite contentious gown. Delphaba became a Braixen. Boarworm became a Mothim, and Squeaky became a Meryl. When we finally made it to Grant City to challenge the second gym, we were finally able to update our outfit. Audience safety was given to Vivian Westwood. It seems as though her camp believes that her gown is something to be considered. And then suddenly, before we even reached Grant, Squeaky decided to give another surprise performance. A lot of evolutions. New girly pops to consider. Fan favorite seems to be forming, but there's also gags around every corner. Let's see how this plays out in the gym. Pump the beat.
It's quite an achievement to have climbed all this way and played almost 4 hours to get to my gym. I have a feeling that our battle will turn out to be worth the wait because this is what? The GirlypopLOCKE.
Use our new meal boost called Meal X. Then take her down. Boarworm.
Not the poor
Let's
worms.
just do the stab.
Not the poor worms.
Delphaba. Fire spin. Trap her. Now that she's in a vortex of your powers, Delphaba. Finish her. Oh my god. Melt her, Delphaba. There we go. I want to see if Vivian is more than a gown. So we're going to stun. Stun. She can twist a mind. I kind of wanted to like continue to twist her mind, but I was like, let's be smart. Let's see if we can make her actually defeat herself in battle. Yes, just keep it going. That was me. That was my call. She was listening to me. That was my call. Girly Pops, we have finally made it to the elimination of episode 2. Let's just get started. Tricks. I was wondering if you had the X factor, so I gave you an X attack. So why do I see X's in your eyes? Boarworm. There's something about you. Have you bored your way into my heart? Vivian Westwood, you're safe, but I did want to see just what you could do in a battle. And I have to say, the evolution, the gag, and the gown, and the way that you battled today, I'm really happy that the audience wants you to stay. Squeaky, it's kind of freaky how you were evolving left and right. I really have to thank you for not only giving us strong gameplay all this episode, but also giving us the show, because this was a long road. Delphaba, I'm just happy to finally see a starter sitting in the place of leadership as she should. And Nahido, don't think I haven't noticed you here today. Producer safety is going to a Pokemon that I think deserves a chance. Boarworm, you're getting producer safety today. This was a long episode, and we have a very, very competitive group of Pokemon waiting in the box for us. So today will be, for a double length stream, a double elimination. Trix, Delphaba, Nahido, and Squeaky are up for elimination. The Pokemon with the top 2 votes will go into the box. Begin voting now. I was hoping that an upset would happen like it did last time, but I have to say that everyone today who watched the stream and everyone who's watching the VOD understands that this season and this generation is way too competitive. Trix and Nahido are going in the box. With Trix and Nahito in the box and with a massive collection of girly pops that were caught in this very long story sequence, I decided that we could do something a little bit fun, a little bit tricky. So I put 5 pairings of Pokemon, and the audience had to vote on which pairing they wanted to add into the team. That means if you vote for Dark Angel, you would be also voting for Nahito. If you're voting for Poppy, you're also voting for Sneasnoo. If you're voting for Paris, you're also voting for Trix. If you're voting for Amara, you're also voting for Lebkuchen. If you're voting for Oddish, just Joe, you're also voting for Lady Baba. The duo that the audience agreed on were Lebkuchen, the Swirlix, and the nameless Amora. Now let's move on to the third gym. The journey to Gym 3 was a lot more chill. We got to hash it out with this one girl who was really rude to us in the first episode. She had bumped into us and didn't even say sorry. We discovered her name was Rinka, and she was just like a really booked and busy model. I mean, as one who is also very booked and busy, you get it. Sometimes you just get lost in translation. So we were able to hash that out, and I'm really happy about that. Rinka is actually a breakout star of Mio models. We had a misunderstanding actually recently. She has a twin that is evil, but Rinka is actually a Mio model. She actually gifted me these Mio rollers. Julianka was being a little bit shady though, because we went to go get our hair done to get ready for the third gym, and she shaved off all of our head and put a unit on that looked like our natural hair before, telling us that we had to grow our hair back out because it was so damaged. But the last I checked, the day before, she was the one who chopped off all our hair, fried it, bleached it, and put it into a bob. So I don't know what that's about, but onwards and upwards. We named the new Amora Rinka to consummate our newfound friendship, and then we were set off for Gym 3. Like I said, this part of the game is quite relaxed because they don't bombard you with so much story like they did from Gym 1 to 2. Mainly, we chased around Karina and Team Flare. This is also the part of the game where Mega Evolutions are introduced. We like to call them Mio Evolutions. Make sure to use code EVOLVE for 5% off of the shipping rates of your first purchase of Mio Evolution stones. Now available in charms for bracelets, charms for phones, and pendants for necklaces. Only compatible with Mio Flip Phone, Mio Bracelet, and Mio Necklace technology. We saw one significant evolution this episode, which was for Lebkuchen. Now Lebkuchen is a trade evolution, which was not possible for our parameters, but I was able to figure it out behind the scenes with some of our tech in production. Up here, we have a Slurpuff counter. If Team Lebby can come together and spend 5,000 points total, y'all can get yourself a Slurpuff with a 1 minute counter. We got 1 point. We now have a Slurpuff. I apologize for the anticlimactic sort of transformation, but we are happy to announce that with the Mio 3DS, we can actually expedite the process of evolving via trading. We think it's so important that a Pokemon should have their moment to really be their true self. The dolls are really showing up this season, so let's go over a list of the Pokemon that we had caught in this sequence. Nikki the Hoppip, Illumise, the Illumise, or Illumise, I don't know how to say it, it's Illumise to me. Pearl the Spoink, Balugna the Driftblim, Tila P, the Love Disc, Reba the Kangaskhan, Bambolina the Snubble, Machne the Emolga, Glindeon the Eevee, Sweetie Belle the Chingling, Spring the Nidorina, and Rouge the Woobat. When we finally made it to Gym 3, ready to challenge Karina, we did our audience safety vote. The audience had voted once again for Vivienne Westwood to be safe no matter her performance in this gym, with Boarworm being a close second. At the time, Boarworm and Vivienne Westwood were kind of becoming competitors. I think it's because they were both bug flying types, giving very different concepts and intentions with their serves. As the producer, dungeon master, I try to stay quite impartial, but after everything is said and done, I feel a little bit more comfortable talking about my personal opinion. While I love Vivienne Westwood, and I also love the drama of seeing her become a fan favorite and being safeguarded by just pure audience vote, I did have a soft spot for Boarworm. I thought that Boarworm was fun. I loved that Boarworm was giving us different colors when it was a Burmy. Okay, Boarworm and Squeaky, let's do this. Boarworm's changed again, y'all. And then evolving into a Mothim, it's just such a bold choice. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the third gym. Rinka, you've been doing vocal warm-ups all episode. Now let's see you finally perform. Oh. Okay. This is your first performance, Rinka. Let's try it again. We're all. She was at a disadvantage. She was at a disadvantage. I knew it would happen. She was at a disadvantage. Okay, Vivian. Stun. Now, infest them. And cover this stage with your bug friends.
Mwah.
Now let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh.
Mwah.
She's locked down. She's locked down. I mean, Vivian really wants to help. They say kisses make it better, right?
Mwah.
Okay, Machoke. Let's try Delphaba. Let's Fire Spin. Trap them in a fire vortex. Now that you've casted a fire vortex spell, begin twisting their mind. Delphaba. Exactly. Okay, Boarworm. Now I think Boarworm has a lot of bug.
Not the Boarworm.
So wait, no, Boarworm has the hidden power. But first, shower them in your poison powder. Oh. What's that? Ooh, Boarworm, you better be careful. It seems as though Boarworm's aspirations are pie in the sky goals, and that's why her hidden power is flying. Well, girly pops, I look at this tower and I can't help but think about how we had to climb a mountain to get here. The water, the sky, all this flora and fauna around me to remind me of the journey ahead. But one Pokemon must go into the box. So let's begin deliberation. Starting with Rinka. I will admit, as the producer, I put you in a situation where everything was stacked against you. But I will admit that in past seasons, mind you, this is the 5th season now. Sometimes in those situations, that is when a competitor really shows what they've got. Sometimes we've been surprised by situations like that. And Rinka, I think that's not your lane. Delphaba, you were sitting back this entire episode, and I thought that maybe you were trying to skirt by, maybe you were trying not to be in the conversation of the chat. But right at the last moment, you really showed who you are and why you are the starter that the audience chose. Boarworm, you are one side of a coin of the bug flying type conversation that is happening this season. I don't know where you're going, but every time you're here, that hidden power reveals its truth. Vivian Westwood, you come from greatness, and the audience loves you dearly. I will say, I'm wondering where you stand today. But today, the audience says that you slay. Lebkuchen, the audience cooked you up, and you leveled up. And I was expecting you to sweep this gym, but we didn't even need you. However, you really showed a lot of personality today and let us get to know you. Squeaky, you come from greatness as well, and it's funny that you're right below Vivian Westwood when we talk about you in this. I'm hearing murmurs, but every time I ask you to do what you need to do, you return the favor tenfold. That being said, this gym, we really had it in the bag, and I think it was our easiest fight. I think the girls really showed what they've got. And I think it's time to really do something crazy. So, no producer safety today. And this vote will be a match of the fans. Squeaky, Rinka, Delphaba, Lebkuchen, and Boarworm are up for elimination. Begin voting now. Oh my god. Boarworm, just as we have discovered your hidden potential, it seems like the audience has chosen that they want only one bug flying type on the team. I'm sorry, Boarworm, but you're going back into the box. With Boarworm eliminated by a small margin, it's time to sift through this massive collection of Pokemon to decide which new one would be added to the team. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is the first playthrough that we've had so many choices. We are spoiled for choice, honey. We were having thousands of people watching the VODs, hundreds of people showing up for the live show, a lot of opinions on which Pokemon should be added to the team, which Pokemon should be considered for votes. So I did my best to curate based off of everyone's opinion. Just Joe the Oddish, Glindeon the Eevee, Poppy the Flabebe, Sneasnoo the Panpour, and Dark Angel the Absol. To go against the grain, during the live show, the audience decided to do something off color a little bit and give Dark Angel, the MySpace emo scene queen, a chance to show what she's got. With Mega Evolutions being such a major part of this playthrough, and with us deciding that we were going to, through producer magic, give any eligible Pokemon Mega Evolutions if it was possible in the game, you get what I'm saying. We thought that maybe Absol would really show what she's got. Maybe Absol would be seen in a new light, so Absol was added to the team. We're now about to approach the halfway point, Gym 4. It's really fun to leave it to votes, to curate a girly pop team because, I mean, look at this team. It's still really girly pop, but because we don't have it in the vacuum of one single player being me deciding which Pokemon are going to be in it, we have hundreds of people voting, thousands of people giving their comments. It's so cool to see what like a Kalos girly pop champion team could be. Even retelling the story, I'm getting really excited. I hope that you're really excited. Let's move on to Gym 4. Everybody who's anybody knows that accessorizing is in. But did you hear about the recent release? The recent Mew collection of accessories. Mew stones are here. Mew stones, typically used in Mew Evolution, can now be used as accessories. We have phone charms, friendship bracelets, as well as pendants for necklaces. Normally, authentic Mew stones like this can be obtained for $1,500. But as a gift for all the viewers today, you can use the code GirlyPop to get them for $1,000. This code only lasts as this advertisement plays, so use the code now. So Gym 4 was a really quick one. The journey to it just mainly involved Mega Evolutions. We had decided to add a clause to this playthrough that because Mega Evolutions are such an important part of the experience of Kalos, I was like, well, we have to make sure that Pokemon that can get Mega Evolutions have their full opportunity to shine. If they're going to be on the team, I want to see like how far they can go. So we managed to get an Absolite. For those of you who have played Pokemon X and Y, you might know that Absolite isn't technically possible in the first, original playthrough, but how did production manage to do that? Show business magic. During this story sequence, Karina forced us to keep her Lucario. I mean, I'm an ally, so, if he wants to hang out with the girls, that's fine, I guess. Lucario, what's wrong? Lucario, are you sure? You want to battle alongside this Mew model? But she specializes in girlypopology, and I saw on her video on youtube.com/phaun in the tier list, you aren't really like a girly pop. Okay. Can I put it in the box though? Okay. Okay. Well, see ya, Korea. Then we spent a good 20 minutes in Route 12. We ended up calling it the All-Stars Grass. For people who don't watch like reality television pageants, All-Stars are normally things that are added in like RuPaul's Drag Race, America's Next Top Model. I don't know if any others have done an All-Stars before. I think maybe like Iron Chef, the one that Gordon Ramsay did before he flopped. They basically bring back like fan favorite contestants, fan favorite cast members. So we ended up calling this the All-Stars Grass because there were a lot of like Pokemon that were really girly pop from previous generations that are just like all centralized in Route 12 for some reason. And I think that it's also really interesting that they put a Pokemon breeder in the front because everybody knows that like Pokemon breeders are like really girly pop historically. They always have the baby Pokemon, the cute Pokemon, the pink Pokemon, the girly pop Pokemon. The Pokemon that we caught in the All-Stars Grass was Melody the Chatot. House of Brat gets their representation with Brat Deluxe, referencing the snubbed queen of our last series in the web series, The Platinum. Make sure to check out the full series on my main YouTube channel. Your turn, Brat. Joanne the Miltank, Gaggy the Slowpoke. We were gifted a Lapras and named it Fiorina Lapis. Cashmere Doll the Marie, Tamagotchi the Trapinch, Electra the Chincho, Mary Anna the Mantike, Meiosis the Solosis, ASMR Lover the Whismer, Tiffany the Carbink. On the way to Gym 4, we got this iconic monologue from Diantha. Bonds, they really are important to us, aren't they? When I'm acting, I think I'm always trying to forge a bond between myself and the character I'm playing. If all I think about is how I'm nothing like a character, then I'll just hate playing it. But if I focus on what I have in common with the character and put myself in her shoes, I might be able to understand her. It's the same for people or Pokemon. Oh, never mind me. I'm just babbling about my own things. Let's have a battle next we meet, shall we? I'm still looking forward to it. I love Diantha. Julianka was being really shady again. I decided to like let her as like a stylist, a specialist in hair and beauty, like sort of do whatever she wants. I was like, you know, go crazy. And she ends up giving us the same hairstyle that she told us was bad for our hair before. And then boom, Gym 4. Vivienne Westwood was given audience safety, making her the first girly pop in my GirlypopLOCKE history to have this many consecutive audience safety votes. Truly fan favorite queen. Now let's start the halfway point league battle, Gym 4. Not only do we have mega evolutions, but we've had about like 15 hours of time to observe certain Pokemon, to create fan favorites, to create camps, to see what they have to offer. This is the moment where we're really starting to look at the finish line. Ramos is such a cutie, and he opens with a jump love, like, get into it. Vivienne Westwood, attract this jump love with your beautiful wings. Yeah. Jump love is in love. Blushes. Vivienne Westwood. Okay. Squeaky, it's your turn. I know that you're a water type, but who cares? Return the favor. Squeaky, do it again. This is what I want to see. That jump up was going in. Rinka Stinka. Little Miss Tinka. Rinka, Rinka, Rinka. Rinka round the rosy. Rinka likes to sing. Rinka, I know you're an ice type, but I really do think you're more like a vocalist. Let's hear your song again one more time. Oh, Rinka! Rinka Sawayama! More. Dark Angel, it's your turn. Let's see if you can finally break the Absol curse and solidify your relevancy in Season 5 of the GirlypopLOCKE. It's time to touch The Neo Stone.
Mew evolution initiated. Begin manicure procedures.
Neo evolution.
She did just take a big hit. Potion? Okay, we'll do a potion. My Mew intel's telling me potion. 6 levels lower, 6 levels lower. She was 6 levels lower. That Kuhen. Isn't it so sad that what happened to Dark Angel? You made Lebby cry. Lebby, it's okay. I know what makes you feel better. You're just hangry. Lebkuchen, go ahead and start snacking. Uh-oh. Don't get Lebkuchen when she's hangry. Why is it that every single time I've beaten a gym leader lately, I just look at the endless sea? It almost represents the endless amount of girly pop I've seen in this region. And though I want to celebrate a recent victory, something must be done. Girly pops, we finally made it to the moment of truth. Let's begin our deliberations. Vivian Westwood, you have audience safety, so you will not be going in the box today. I asked you to give us a more enhanced performance, but it seems as though you couldn't play. Delphaba, I have to ask, where's your witch hat? Dark Angel, you debuted Neo Stones, and Absol's Curse. Is it still here? Squeaky. A lot of girls were getting a little bit loud. Let's just say you're squeaky, but they were barking. And they said, oh, she's going home today from the grass type gym leader. But honey, you returned that favor. Rinka Stinka, rink around the rosy. I honestly didn't know what to expect from you because you're our baby. You are the Maknae. And all it took was one little riff, and you got the job done. Lebkuchen. Charming, charming, charming. But I will say, actually, aren't you and Rinka cousins? You guys came in a couple episodes ago together. It's starting to make sense. Dark Angel, I'm giving you producer safety because I still believe in your potential for one more episode. Delphaba, Vivian Westwood, Squeaky, Rinka, and Lebkuchen for 100 points per vote are eligible for elimination. Begin voting now. Oh, Vivian Westwood won't count. Don't vote for her. Sorry. It seems as though the House of Squishy has a curse. Is it the surf? But you now have to return to the box. With the resounding decision to put Squeaky into the box, it was time to add a new party member. But at this point, like I said, Kalos this is a girly pop region. We are spoiled for choice. I was having a hard time this episode curating a list of Pokemon to put in, 5 out of how many, like 30, 40. So I decided to make a Wheel of Destiny. 5 Pokemon were randomly chosen from a spin the wheel browser thing that I found, and by less than 100 points, Ledi Baba the Ledian was added to the team. I was personally really excited when I did this. I always create like a framework, a structure, and then I just let spontaneity go wherever it wants to go. I did not expect a Ledian to have a chance here, but it seems as though the girly pops really respect, you know, Lady Ba, Ledian. We know she really struggles, but look at how girly pop this era is, this region is. Generation 6 is so girly pop. Why don't we try to give Ledi Baba a chance? So with Ledi Baba on our team, let's move on to Gym 5. Before we start talking about the events that led up to Gym 5, I just want to say that this is the episode where a big gag happened. One of my favorite things about reality television competitions and pageants of this nature are the twists, the turns, the gags. Every season, or at least the good seasons, they always incorporate like a really significant challenge, some sort of like twist or turn that's just really entertaining for the audience. This elevates the show from being more than just like a display of prowess, but also a display of X factor when put in front of the camera to like really see like how much you can adapt to like really arbitrary challenges. It really shows how much of a star you can be. So as a creator and like the dungeon master, anytime I see a challenge, I try to remix it to be an opportunity to do something different. Pokemon X and Y really is swamped with girly pop choices. It was becoming hard for me as the dungeon master to create like a fair and even split of like Pokemon that we could add as new members to the party. There's only 5 Pokemon per episode that I can put up. So if this is a challenge, how do I turn this into an opportunity to make it like really fun and engaging? I decided to do Binkor's Ball. Binkor is a Pokemon that was a character that was added into our lore last season. I'm not gonna go too crazy into it. If you've made it this far, I'm just gonna ask you to accept the fact that in my canon, in my sort of cinematic universe, I have a Chansey who is a hacker who likes to do things in the background. She's like very much a free agent. Sometimes she can't be trusted, but it seems as though she's still our friend. Anyway, Binkor's Ball is a new challenge that I will explain later. Before we get into all that, let's talk about what happened up to Gym 5 first. Lady Baba, the newcomer, halfway through and admittedly a relatively weak Pokemon with kind of a lackluster kit, had the odds stacked against her, but she did manage to give us a show right at the beginning of the episode with an evolution. We then took destiny into our own hands and told Julianka exactly what we wanted. No more people-pleasing mentality in 2025, honey. The journey up to Gym 5 is really, really quick, which is why I decided to incorporate this gimmick. So right after we got our new cut, our new color, it was time to do the audience vote. Dark Angel actually wins the audience vote before Gym 5, making her completely safe regardless of her performance, and also breaking Vivienne Westwood's current reign as fan favorite for that episode. And then the gym battle started. Pump the beat.
Oh, thank you again for coming. Allow me to introduce myself.
This is the gym leader of Lumio City, Clemon. You'd better watch out. My brother's strong.
How many times do I have to remind you? It's not my own strength that matters, nor other trainers. None of us would be here if it weren't for our Pokemon.
I know. That's a stupid thing to say. Everybody knows that.
Emolga! Wait,
Monster.
that reminds me of the iconic Elisa. Okay, so, Lady Baba, I want you to protect your little monsters. Put a light screen up immediately. Lady Baba, please!
Today, I'm
Okay.
going to be lip syncing to Ale Alejandro, Ale Alejandro.
I don't
Let's
know
go.
what to do.
Everyone better be jumping.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine.
Vivienne Westwood, you're the other bug girly. Let's see what's gonna happen. Attract. Vivienne, infestation. Delphida, let's see if you've got that carry potential still.
That's my life.
Twist their mind. Delphaba, think about your goals. Do you want to see the wizard or not? There we go. Ooh, I know that you hate. I know you hated switching in like that, baby. I know you hated switching in like that, and that's because Delphaba is a magician. She does have clairvoyance. Don't ever, ever, ever mess with her. Oh, melt this steel, Delphaba. Brinka, I need some vocals today. This Thunderbolt is very scary. Stop. Brinka, sing. Oh no. Maybe they don't listen to music? Try it one more time. Rika. I don't know what to do here because they're gonna take Rika out. Full restore by Neo. Leb, you gotta help your sister. Oh my god. I don't like this stuff. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. There's one more thing we can do. Dark Angel. Mio, evolve.
Mio evolution.
There we go. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. I don't think she's going to survive past that, though. Oh! Oh! There we go! Okay. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Let's keep battling. Let's keep it going. Do it again. Bites. Yes!
Delphaba, I think, sensed a big gag was on the horizon and wanted to go ahead and make sure that she left a good impression before things hit the fan. She gave us an evolution as well.
Well, that was a rough and tumble, electrifying battle, wasn't it, Girly Pops? Starting with Dark Angel, you broke a record by getting audience safety, and you also shattered our expectations by clearing out Clement after he had cleared us out almost completely. Lady Baba, my oh my, I really am gagged. All you really could do is reflect. Delphaba, what a show you gave us today. The moment the audience had something to say, you showed up, showed out, and evolved. Vivian Westwood, we saw a dupe in the gym, but I wonder who the dupe really is. Lebkuchen, itadakimasu, or as they say in English, you ate. But I really hate to see you faint. Rinka, honestly, girl, a lot of people had low expectations of you, but you've just been singing your song and doing your thing. The Pokemon that will be getting producer safety based off of performance is going to be Lebkuchen. I think Lebkuchen's done an amazing job up to this point, and I believe Lebkuchen deserves another chance. That means the Pokemon that are up for elimination are Lady Baba, Delphaba, Vivian Westwood, and Rinka. Begin voting now. Wow. The performance of the Bug Girlies today has left them in a neck-and-neck state. Vivian Westwood has been the talk of the chat today. I just want to say, episode 5, flowers to the doll. Not only were we asking for your performance, you gave us performance. You gave us evolution. You gave us what you can give. You gave us your kit, you gave us Ledian, and that's what we asked for. Unfortunately, that is not what will become champion. Thank you, Lady Baba.
By this gym, narratives have been established, styles have been rounded out, Synergies have been formed. It's really hard for a newcomer to come in and really put their stamp onto the team. But because of how stringent and strict and like hard it is to break through, it also makes for really iconic cast members when they do manage to come in and eliminate a veteran. Betty Baba had a good shot and I respect her for it. And now because of her elimination, it is time to initiate the gag. I'm just going to show you exactly what went down when it went down. This will be a relatively long sequence, but I think it's going to be jam-packed with a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. You'll also be able to see the chat as it's going, all of the twists and turns. So after I show you all the chaos that unfolded and what happened after the dust had settled, we're going to meet back together. See you later. Most people like the wheel, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel. So give me just 1 second and we will spin the wheel.
My name is Binkor. I like to chew on wires. Hi, I'm Binkor and I like to hack. It's time for Binkor to conspire. Let's take it back. I have been watching the chat this entire Kalos region, and I have decided that something unfair has taken place. At this point, 6 Pokemon have been overlooked, which is the perfect time for my plan. As a free agent, I have hacked in an alternate timeline and allowed 6 of the most popular Pokemon in the box the chance to compete in the 5 gyms that have already been challenged before. At the end of each gym, Pokemon will be allocated points based on audience vote. The Pokemon with the most votes by the end of the 5th gym will be added to the party. The 6 Pokemon that I believe deserve a chance are Glindeon, Paris, Just Joe, Sneasnoo, Poppy, and Bambolina. Good luck, 6 competitors.
Welcome to Binkor's Ball. The first gym that we will be challenging is Viola. Glindeon, use Tail Whip. Lower their defenses. Just like your cute pink charm lowers the defenses of everyone who... Oh dear, Glindeon, you're just too good. Hey, let's see if you can do it too. Tackle. Paris, take me to Paris. I decided, well, Binkor actually decided on Paris's look. Binkor was like, well, I guess y'all are girly pops too. I guess you would like heart trim. Oh, Poppy is so cute. Enter. Come on, Poppy. There we go. Just for the first battle, we're just gonna I'm just gonna be fair and give the ones who didn't get a chance, but that means next gym we're gonna open with them. All right, so just a reminder. Most votes gets 5 points, second most, 4 points, third most, 3 points, second, 2 points. It's a cascading down. I mean, Poppy is now at 5 points. Glindeon is at 4 points. Paris is at 3 points. Bambolina is at 2 points. Beginning, Binkor, time skip. Welcome to the second gym, everybody. That's Joe. You guys do need my help. This kid is really loud. Put her to sleep. Oh, she woke up. Sneasnoo. Come on, Sneasnoo. You just got your hair done. We need your help, Just Joe. This god is more powerful. Ooh! Oh, don't mess with Brinka. Don't mess with Brinka. Brinka's really putting us to the test, isn't she? All right, Bambolina, maybe you can do something. With the jaws of the elemental masteries, she will burn down this enemy. That's Bambolina. Disarming voice. These things are said to try. Wow, okay. Wow. Poppy's a little bit of a tank too, isn't she? Grassy terrain. Let's finish with a flourish, huh? Make a wish. Okay. Sorry, Poppy. I was trying to see if Poppy could do a little bit of performance. I'm sorry, Poppy. All right, Paris. Take me to Paris. Or actually, take them to Paris, girl. Headbutt. Oh. Okay. All right. Second. Third. Oh, Poppy's in second place. I'm Poppy. Initiating. Pink War Time Skip Extravaganza. Why isn't Trix in this lineup? Paris, if you're a tank, you should use your baby doll eyes to convince them to hit you even less. Oh! Headbutt. Ooh! Uh-oh. She is going against her weakness, like... Hey! Now, Poppy, I want to see you do that setup. Come on, Poppy. You're so pretty, Poppy.
I'm Poppy.
Yes, she's so pretty. Poppy's a performance queen. Ooh. Sneezu, you need a chance. You were lower last time, Sneezu. Thunderfang.
Just vote.
Bambolina, come on.
I know I'm gonna be out.
Go to sleep. Ooh, Glindeon, you can do what Poppy does, right? Misty terrain. I just love terrains. I'm sorry. I just love terrains. Like, look at that. Look at the aesthetic of it. Ooh. That. Wow, what an upset. That's the new order. Initiating Binkor time skip. Binkor really did try to adjust the timeline to feel more canon, even though it's an alternate timeline. Wish. Poppy's like, girl, get me out of here. I love that animation.
Poppy.
Now, Sneezu, I know you don't have a lot going for you. Okay. Paris. Oh God. This is okay. We gotta switch. We gotta switch. Oh, Glindeon. Oh dear Galinda, you are just too good. Yeah, Glindeon said, let's stop this real quick. 2006 is like one of the most iconic things I've ever read. What's going on? Okay, Bambolina. Thank you, Bambolina. Okay. Poppy, make a wish, because we gotta... Maybe Paris can do this. Maybe Paris can do this. Oh, it's thundering. My house started rumbling. I was like, oh my god. That scared me. I thought somebody broke into my house. Take this one down. Yeah. Lindsay, oh no. She did it! Yes! Please do! Oh, it's already in order. Okay. Initiating. Binkor. Timeline skip. It's fine. If they win and they get the evolution, we can give it to them in the next episode. I think it's quite fair. Okay, so let's see if we can get a poison powder on them. I know that, yeah, I know Aerial Ace is coming. Poison powder, please. There we go. Okay, let's switch Gesto out. Ice Fang. Ooh, the Mocha got scared of Bambolina. Delta the Parallel? That's actually true. Oh! No, I know, Sneasnoo. I know. I know, Sneasnoo. Just please try. Please try. Come on, Sneasnoo. Come on, Sneasnoo. She tried it. She tried. She tried. Oh, I could have done Retaliate. Oof. Electric terrain. Had the electric terrain. Okay. That was like a collab. That was a collab because the burn got it. Go to the chat. Glendion's always gonna do that. She's always gonna do that. She always does that. Dude. Okay. First, let's make a little wish. Let's start from last place. Sneasnoo in last place gets 1 point. 7. Bambolina, 4th place, gets 2 points. 11. Paris, 3rd place, gets 3 points. 17. Poppy in 2nd place, gets 4 points. 19. Lindion in 1st place gets 5 points. 21. I want to say this. Say what you want. I know people are being like, Eevee this, Eevee that, Eevee, Eevee, Eevee. This Sylveon literally did 5 gyms back to back. Come on now, she earned her spot. You gotta give her flowers.
So what did you think of Binkor's ball? Did Glindion really show how popular she was? Leave a comment below and then catch up with me at Gym 6. The 6th gym of Kalos is really all of our favorites, right? And I didn't plan this, but this is just the cosmic way in which girly pops play. This episode was just like very, very girly pop. Just a bunch of girly pop events happened. Not only did our vocal queen, Rinka, evolve, but we had like a nearly 30-minute makeover sequence. What I love about playing Generation 6, Pokemon X and Y, is that you get access to so many cute outfit items. Having access to so many cute things is really fitting for this format of play, because not only have we been curating a team this whole time, but we've also been curating a look where all these girly pops who can like understand the vibe and concept of girly popology each try to put their like own spin on it, and it creates like a diverse yet still like strongly girly pop look and team. We only caught a few Pokemon. Jelly J Bob the Goomy, which is a reference to Jelly P Bob from the House of Jelly, a past champion, Whiplash the Litleo, and Hamtaro the Dedenne were added to the Girly Pop box. And when we finally arrived to Gym 6, the audience decided to give Dark Angel audience safety, and the Gym 6 battle against Valerie began. Say it with me. Pump the beat. I know those contacts are hurting, but she's doing it for the look. Dark Angel, look into the future of the serve. We are dealing with a complex girly pop before us. Vivian Westwood, I have a plan for this. Hang in there, Vivian Westwood, and initiate Toxic. Oh, she's Steel type. I didn't even think about that. Okay, Vivian, Bug Buzz. Okay, Vivian, okay. We're switching Vivian out. We need Delphaba. This crunch, girl. Delphaba, hang it in there. Delphaba, burn the steel out of this fairy. Let's try it again. Look into the future of her serve. We have to stay one step ahead of a doll like this. Hang in there, Dark Angel, please. Ooh, I don't know about this. We're gonna have to negate this with a Glindeon versus Glindeon moment. This is how you know you've met your match. I didn't mean to do that. Now we can do our toxic strategies. Vivian, I know that you can handle this, and I know this might be a forbidden magic for you, but Mio gave me the go-ahead. Use our R&D department's secret stash of MLO toxins to inflict MLO on this girly pop. It's the only way to take her down. Everybody in the chat right now, we do not normally condone this type of behavior. It's self-defense. Create domain expansion, Rinka. Now that you've created the perfect environment that you've trained your vocals in for 39 levels, it's time to begin to sing as the Sylveon suffers MLO toxins. Valerie, do not worry, we have the antidote after this battle, but I have to get this gym badge. Created the wind cold enough for her to sing properly. Okay. I don't know what this Mr. Mime has planned, but if I would know one thing about clowns is they deserve to be in the sewer. Okay. Hang in there, Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen, hang in there. We have to do one more fake tears. Let it out, baby. Okay, Leb. Okay, Leb. I think we got this. One more time. I don't know about this. This might be a hyper potion moment. Yeah.
Okay, one more fake tears. We gotta do another fake tears. You have to be authentic in a situation like this. It's okay. Now, Leb, let the tears flow. Valerie! Valerie, your light screen went away. The kiss of death. And just like that, emotional intelligence and emotional maturity will always prevail. Girly Pops, I told you, every episode of the Girly Pop Lock it's a doozy. Dark Angel, you were safe, but your future sight makes me believe that there is a future of performance in your future. Rinka, Stinka, I think that evolution and the way you were singing, baby. Loved it. Delphaba, your mystical fire is really, really hot. And I wonder if the audience thinks it's not. Lebkuchen, an emotional day for you. But I have to say that this is the first time I've seen a Pokemon be honest about what it's like to be in the spotlight and be scrutinized in such a way. Vivian Westwood, at 9 HP, you really hung in there. Glindion, you were so popular yesterday. And today, I wonder if you can still stay. The Pokemon that I will be giving producer safety is Lebkuchen. With that being said, I've listened to the audience and I've listened to the chat. And Rinka, Delphaba, Vivian Westwood, and Glindion are up for elimination. But because the audience really enjoyed today's vote, if people can come together, you can also vote to stop the vote. Begin voting now. Oh my God! The House of Dolce Gabbana once again has seen the same fate. The moment she wasn't guarded by audience safety, with the option of working together to stop the vote, resoundingly, Vivian Westwood just earned herself a place in the box. I love the late game of the Girly Pop Lock. I know it's so hard to get people to like start it out, but once the momentum is there, I feel like people who like really commit to it can see when the magic starts to happen. It just gets so fierce, so fun. So at this point for the new party member vote, I felt more comfortable curating a list. I feel like after about like 2 episodes of gimmicks, what with the wheel and then Bean Course Ball, we had to return to some normalcy, and we also had a bunch of events that really helped some of the Pokemon that were getting a conversation about them being snubbed. Like we gave them a chance in the spotlight. The audience decided to put Nikki the Jumpluff into the team, and for me personally, I was trying to contain my excitement. Jumpluff is my favorite Pokemon, specifically shiny Jumpluff. So I was like, ooh, maybe this is her chance, maybe this is her chance. Anyway, Nikki at this point had an uphill climb, but I really believed in her. Let's see how she does in Gym 7. Hi. Wait a minute. What's that sound? Oh, that's right. It's time for the Girly Pop quiz. If you answer all my questions correctly, you'll get a special meal prize. What's the name of the Pokemon with the most iconic lips? That's right.
Bruxish. And what's the name of the Mio Cosmetics product that will help you achieve the same look? That's right, the Bruxish Lip Kit. You all are like really smart. For getting all the questions right, here's your meal prize. It's a discount code that you can use at checkout. Use code for 7% off your second purchase of Bruxish Lip Kits. That's right. When you order 2 Bruxish Lip Kits, you can get the second one for 7% off. Now I know how smart you are. So don't be dumb and miss this opportunity. See you next time. Okay, Gym 6 was a lot. Let's return to some normalcy with Gym 7. I'll be honest, a lot of Gym 7 is a blur to me, but it's not because it was like bad or anything. It's just anytime an RPG introduces an ice zone, my eyes just glaze over. It might also be because this sequence featured like 2 antagonist team sequences back to back in 2 different zones. Look, I'm not trying to drag Team Flare. I know some of the girls are like, OMG, I can't believe you just said that about Team Flare. I understand. Team Flare is iconic. Look after look after look after bob after look. But this is not a video talking about how iconic Team Flare is. What's really important is that this is the journey to Olympia. I mean, she really is the star in all of this mess. Before we discuss the events of Olympia's gym, here's the sitch. Nikki, I think, got a little bit scared, so she decided to give us a show from the get-go at the beginning of this day. We also caught Lumiere, the Litwick, Kiki Palmer, the Klefki, Pumply Shapai, the Pumpkaboo, Thinkabut, the Sneasel. I forgot to mention that I was taking a lot of photos throughout this because I was also trying to farm points so I can get into the rich people store. I ended up just like giving up on that by this time because I decided that this was the finale look. It's not rich and expensive and exclusive or anything, but it just feels on theme. It just feels like this is the finale look, you know? As we reached the second to last gym, the near peak of this league challenge, the audience's opinions started to change. Rinka was given audience safety. Ooh, what does this mean? Let's see all the drama ensue. Pump the beat. Oh, straight to it, okay. Ooh, a flying type. Nikki. Poison, this flying Sigilif.
You're making it easy.
Nikki, start doing your acrobatics. This flying ain't that good. Nikki. Hang in there, Nikki. Okay, well, I was gonna save this Dark Angel, but I feel like we have to do this now. Start your Mew evolution, Dark Angel. That crit really put us in a hard spot. Glinteon, you're popular. What? What was that? Okay, Glinteon, domain expansion. Show us why you're so popular. Oh. Okay, Rinka, let's get the actual singer out here because one more time. Thank you, Rinka. Audience safety, Rinka, thank you. Okay, so maybe Energy Ball might work here. Isn't Slowking a water type? Do your thing, baby. No, because her Pokemon are really beefy against like special attack. And because I'm running a girly pop team, it's all special attack, girl. This is so insane. Oh my god. Maybe. Okay, sorry, I had to think about this. Lev Kuhan's gonna have to take the L for this one. Thank you, Lev. I don't think she's very fast. Okay, she's fast enough. Thank you, Dark Angel. Now, I know that Delphaba doesn't really have anything to go with this, but she hasn't had a moment, so this is her moment.
Escucha las palabras de las brujas.
Okay, there's something there.
Los secretos escondidos en la noche.
Hey, that was actually really strong. Okay, so we're in a good spot. I do feel like she's gonna hyper potion, right? Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna be it. That was a messy, messy battle. As a producer, I do take some responsibility. I do get a little bit crazy. I like to put on a show. Sometimes the show doesn't go the way you want it to. But at the end of the day, the audience saw mess, and we have to deliberate on that. Nikki, you showed us a lot of personality. I have to say, smashing performance. Yet in the gym, you got smashed. Delphaba, you pulled through, and I honestly, at this point in the game, I'm just not surprised with this Delphaba. It's always carrying, it's always middle of the road, it's always... Dark Angel, we had to revive you, but you did night slash your way into 2 KOs. Rinka, you're safe. Glindion, I'm starting to wonder, Glindion, why are you popular? Once the auto-tune showed up, I asked myself, why are you popular? Because of the mess that we saw today, we're having a double elimination. Nikki, Delphaba, Dark Angel, and Glindion are eligible to be put in the box. Lebkuchen is safe. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Lebkuchen is safe because I think Lebkuchen kind of, you know, did something for Dark Angel. Okay. Begin voting now. Double elimination. Top 2 votes, top 2 Pokemon that get the most points are going in the box. Oh, I did not expect that at all whatsoever. Glindion, you were popular with your fans, but also with your detractors. Glindion, you are going in the box. And Dark Angel, in second place, is going in the box. Nikki, you literally survived that by like by 11 points. Pokemon who are eligible to be added to the team are Whiplash, the Litleo, Hamtaro, the Dedenne, Kiki Palmer, the Klefki, Cashmere Doll, the Marie, and Jelly J Bob, the Gumi. The Pokemon with the top 2 votes will be added to the team. Oh, this is insane. This is insane. This is how tough the competition is. Ooh, are we feeling spontaneous? Are we liking the format yet? Now it's finally time to round out our team and decide which 6 Pokemon will become champion. Let's move on to Gym 8. As a reward for all the yummy engagement that you've given me this far, making it this far into the video, thank you so much. Here's some more messiness. Reminder, I've done this a handful of times already. I like to make sure that if a Pokemon has an HM, they keep that HM. Now, if you're doing this your own way, if you feel inspired to run your own GirlypopLOCKE, by all means, change the rules however you want. But in my show, the girls keep their HMs. I like to do this because it almost feels like a battle scar. It's like in this crazy pageant, if a girly pop is willing to do what it takes to make it this far, it just like having an HM is just like that like magic coded battle scar that's on them. It's like, I'm willing to take this risk to give the audience the show they deserve and also make sure that I keep my spot in this playthrough. Many of our playthroughs have had votes that came down to which Pokemon can run which HM, and unfortunately, that's what happened on the journey to Gym 8. You see, in order for the player to progress through the story to get to Gym 8, you have to have Fly, and none of our Pokemon had Fly, so an emergency vote needed to be done. Later on, somebody told me that
apparently you could have done like a backwards route through like the back roads or something to get to the same story sequence, but whatever. It's more fun doing it this way. Before we let all this play out, it's important to note, Cashmere Doll did catch up with the rest of the team with her meal boost. Make sure to use code MEO. She was also gifted in Ampharocyte, just like Dark Angel was gifted in Absolite. We also got a little bit of a touch up with our split ends at Julianka. I think we kind of like hashed it out after a minute. We're both like creative, so like, you know, sometimes there's disagreements. But now, let's do the emergency vote.
We have hit a roadblock. We absolutely need the HM fly in order to keep going. It is only fair that if we switch someone out of the party, we do it the same way we've done it every single time somebody new has been added to the party. An emergency vote will be commencing. I'm giving our Sliggoo, Jelly J Bob, safety in this vote because, frankly, they're the least evolved and they're still growing. Begin voting now. Nikki, all the way from Mirrorland, I thought that you would break the curse of the jump left, but I feel as though it still exists. In this tight, tense moment of an emergency vote, it seems as though you will be the one going in the box.
Out of all the fly possible Pokemon, the audience chose Rouge the Bat, and I'm actually not mad at that. I love Swoobat, and with my programmer skills, I did manage to get her to evolve. And along the way, Jelly J Bob finished out becoming a Goodra. Bella Goth, the Gotharita, and Utada, the Jigglypuff, were added to the box. You know that this is a girly pop region because we have a full, well-rounded charcuterie board of girly pop gym leaders. We even have our bear representation at the very end with Gym 8. The audience decided to give Rinka's competition sister, Lepkuchen, audience safety, and our icy finale begins.
Oh, Jelly's supposed to start. Okay, that's fine. She's strong enough to switch in, right? She's good. Jelly J Bob, with your fresh evolution, let's see if you can
rain on me.
Let's use Power Whip because that's really all you've got in this situation. Okay, I'm not gonna subject her to more of this. This is crazy. She doesn't have a lot in her kit. She's surviving, she's tanking it. Let's try Play Rough. I haven't seen you use Play Rough. Let's use Play Rough. Let's get playful. I love Lepkuchen's ability to experiment and play like that.
I love that. I love your ability and willingness to experiment and play.
Rinka, let's see if you can match your twinsie's energy, your sister's energy. But because this is an ice versus ice, all we really have is Thunderbolt. Flash Cannon. I don't like. Okay, Delphaba, let's begin the incantation of fire.
Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses.
Ooh. See, this is how I know I'm fighting against the game man, because he just used Goose Ray. Now, as this diagonal slowly melts, let's heal our team. Let's go ahead and put them out. We've done our healing. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Carrie. We've done our healing. I'm hoping that Rouge will be fast enough to do an attract.
This is Rouge.
I need you to attract and then use Future Sight.
All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Come on, Rouge. We are showgirls after all.
This is my hair.
For the wig, the power of inches is all we need. Extensions.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
Boom. See, I told y'all. Girly Pops, it's time for the final vote. This vote will decide which Pokemon will have the opportunity to fight for the title of Champion of Kalos and Season 5. Let's begin deliberations. Delphaba, you had this in the bag. In every single episode, when we were in a tough spot, you defied gravity. And you defied it today. Rouge the Bat, you also helped us to swiftly come to this finish line. However, the Ice-type matchup really stole the show with you. Lebkuchen, even though we tested your might, you are still safe today. And you did good as well, so slay. I love your ability to experiment and play. Rinka, it's been a while since I've heard you sing. However, you were dealing with so much that I can't help but notice how you were able to tank that one thing. Cashmere Doll. We've been waiting for a Mew evolution representation, and with the power of the 40-inch extensions, I love it, girl. Yes, mama. Jelly J Bob. I'm waiting to see you attack, but when it comes to tanking a hit, you do not slack. Jelly J Bob, you are getting producer safety. That means Delphaba, Rinka, Cashmere Doll, and Rouge are up for elimination. Begin voting now. Rouge the Bat. I have to say this. For a Pokemon to be able to create such a presence in one episode really is a testament to what you have provided in terms of entertainment today. Thank you so much for your participation in this pageant. But Kalos is a very, very competitive environment. And the one, it just wasn't in the stars for you, I guess. This has been a very, very competitive, the most competitive, most girly pop Pokédex that we've ever seen so far in the GirlypopLOCKE history. And as much as I would like to give a new Pokemon a chance, I think that there have been so many Titans this run that it feels only fair to let one of them come back. Because in all honesty, in my heart, I wish I could give about 15 Pokemon champion. So I have made some choices, and I believe that this 5 will be perfect for our final vote. Well. I'll be real. That was probably the best vote that I have personally seen. Seeing so many people show up for their favorites. That was really close.
And that is our champion team. Hard fought, hard slayed. But the competition is not over because I decided, having done this so many times, I felt confident enough to add another mechanic. So let's get into it. Oh, yeah, we also caught Xerneas and named it Tilapia. But yeah, let's do the Elite Four. Champion Run is where the competitiveness ends and the celebrations begin. I feel like a challenge maybe leaves the Pokemon involved and then gets shirked towards me, because now it's my turn to figure out how to make this girly pop team win in the Elite Four. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that much of a min-maxer, and I know that sounds crazy coming from somebody who makes video game content. Obviously, I take the time to learn mechanics. It's vital to understand mechanics in video games in order to beat them. And not to be a purist, but I know that some people watching like to test the purity of how much of a gamer I am. I have beaten Dark Souls. I have beaten Cuphead. I've beaten every single Pokemon game I've played, okay? It's just like, I don't really go after min-maxing in meta first thing. I tend to just play things that I like, blah, blah, blah. After this many playthroughs, I feel quite confident showing off my skill and letting these Pokemon shine. And I've been sitting on this idea of evolving the champion sequence. And it just feels like season 5 is the one to do it. I added a point system similar to Binkor's Ball in order to find the MVP of our champion team. Basically, after each battle in the Elite Four and Champion, all the Pokemon who participated in that battle will be eligible to be voted on. The Pokemon with the most votes will get 5 points, just like Binkor's Ball. Second place will get 4 points, third place 3 points, and it just cascades down depending on how many Pokemon participated. And I think that it worked out pretty well. Now there's a lot of battling, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of fun that happens, and it doesn't really need a lot of explanation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it all play out. Editor me will, you know, whip it up in like a fun way. And I'm gonna meet you back here after all that happens.
Stunning. Stunning. Like... Lebkuchen, do not be distracted by the whiplash. One look, give him whiplash. First and foremost, let's eat her up. Right. Cashmere doll, let's get the Brazilian bundles out and show Malva what the real girls do. I want some turkey for dinner. I want some turkey for dinner.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
Oh, she ate it. She ate that one up. Torkoal. I have a girl who actually resists fire because her skin is so moisturized. It's impenetrable. Rain on me. Now, Malva, let's see if your fire types can swim. Chandelure, you're looking a little bit dry. Moisturize her immediately. Jelly. Thank you. What news? So a challenger has defeated Malva of the Elite Four. Let us both give our word that our contest shall be fair and honorable. Manly pop icon, for real. Klefki! Oh my goodness, that's so adorable, Wickstrom. Let's destroy them with your gowns.
Quack.
Now that he's in love, let's do a little dance. And now that he's fully in love, let's show him the hurricane. He's confused in love, and we are dancing, honey. The hurricane. First, let's do a little incantation. Simsalabim. Burn it, burn it, burn it. Oh, this is a strong Pokemon, isn't it?
That's more.
Oh my god. Vivian can, I think Vivian can hurricane this. Like, she's fast enough, right? Oh. I want to observe everybody's abilities, but we also have to win. Show us the power of retinol. Okay, we got this. We're back, we're back. Moisturize her. Oh, lucky us. Rain on me. We're gonna do one more muddy water. Jelly's probably gonna have to take this one out. I'm gonna switch to Cashmere Doll. Oh!
This is my hair.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. He's gonna full restore, girl. He's gonna full restore. Oh, the rain stopped. Okay.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
Okay.
This is my plan.
Okay. That's actually pretty good voting, pretty good voting. Ooh, yes, honey. Facing opponents like you and your team will make my Pokemon grow like weeds. Oh. She didn't even explain the concept. She said, let's go. Okay, it's a poison type. So Rinka's got this one. Rinka's got this. Okay, we're just gonna start with the soft. Ew. Do another one though. I just want another one. Sorry. We're gonna keep Rinka in because I want to see if it's a Rinka sweep. If Rinka can sweep this, she gets 5 points. Pyro Banks is Smize Beam. Uh-oh. There we go. Avenge your sister.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
Neo Evolution.
Altaria. Okay, this isn't your show right now. I want Levy in. Okay, Levy. Avenge your sister, Levy. Just a little poke. Don't worry about it. It's a little poke. Okay. You're using Moonblast on me? On me and Levy? Let's play for real. Right. Get Levy to revive Rinka. Let's see.
Mwah.
I would have revived Rinka, but Levy was really on a roll. She was giving a show. I couldn't interrupt it. To me, Doll interrupted the Levy Rinka moment. I love seeing the commentary sometimes. Okay. What is that? Rinka. Okay, let's try Rinka again. We're gonna just do like a big Rinka belt and then we will switch. Okay. Oh, that's a fighting one. Oof, Rinka. Oh my god.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
Outrage. Uh-oh. Oh, she's mad. She said, why would you do that to Rinka? I like Barbaracle. On Alphabet. It's okay.
I am naturally a platinum blonde.
It's just a fun little voting, just to have fun while we're doing this. Oh my goodness, you can tell that this is a Mio interior design. Oh my god. No, because when I played this first, I didn't stop and appreciate that they did this on the 3DS. Welcome at last, dear trainer. As you must know, I am the champion, Diantha. Oh, but you're Mio model, the one I met in Lumio City. I can't wait to see what you and your Pokemon are capable of now that I know exactly what it is you've done already. No, Gen 6 really is that game. Gen 6 is so good. It's a girl? Oh, so we can't... Okay, quiver dance. Okay, we're both boosting. LGBTify her. Vivian! Vivian, I need you to do one hurricane for me. This is Diantha, Vivian. You've got to lock in. There we go. Oh, and she has the toxins. That's why she knows how to withstand it, because she was experimenting with them. That's the episode that she got eliminated on, was actually her experimenting with the toxins. And now I fully understand why she was doing it, because she knew that when we were eventually going to fight Diantha, we would have to deal with a poison jab. Oh my god. Let's play around. Uh-oh. Her Pokemon are really fast. Lebkuchen, come on. She has her own Rinka. This is actually... So I want everyone to know that Rinka actually has a twin sister, but they are both such like... They're both so inspired by not only being businesswomen and male models, but also vocalists, that they actually don't mention each other. They want each other's work to show for themselves. Their careers would be boosted if everybody knew that she was actually part of a lineage of twins who are also both vocalists, and they want each other's work to sort of stand alone. It's very much a Beyonce Solange type of thing. Fire Blast, right now. Okay, I think we're gonna do Grass Knot. Okay, Zelphaba, get out of here. You gotta get out of here, girl. So Leb, since you can sustain, the light screen is worn off. Let's revive. No, not revive. I want to do a full restore on Vivian. We're also going to full restore Delphaba. Whoa! Whoa, that's still gnarly, dude. They're hit. Yeah, that animation did eat. Oh. Well, thank you, Lev. And let's do... Everybody's saying Psychic, so let's try Psychic. Okay. Guys, okay. I know that she's part psychic, but I want to give her one more chance to show out. There we go. Thank you, Delphaba. I'm gonna be a little bit crazy. A little bit oh. We can't be crazy. Hyper Smize Beam. Rika. Rika. Rika, Hyper Smize Beam immediately. Girl. Okay, Gardevoir. We actually don't have anything for Gardevoir. I'm gonna put Vivian out. Oh, we do have something for Gardevoir. It's Mia. Y'all. Okay, so for the people who don't know, Mio is an iconic Gardevoir that we had in Hoenn, and we were asking where she went because in season 4 we all thought we were coming to Kalos. We all thought we were going to Kalos, and in the preview video for season 4, she was at a cafe before time distorted and we were sent to Platinum. And we were like, where's she at? We were looking for her this whole time. She didn't even spawn in the wild. Mio being the final boss is kind of iconic. There it is. Of course Mio would be here to Mio evolve and be our final boss. That Thunderbolt, please, Vivian. Okay, Vivian. Give me one Bug Buzz, Vivian. That's all I need from you, one Bug Buzz. Okay, that was good. This is going to be a joint collaboration effort here. The first pick versus the last boss. The first pick versus the last boss. Just use your stab and see what happens. Yep. Witnessing the noble spirits of you and your Pokemon in battle has really touched my heart. Hi, Kieran. best performer, I guess, rather, of season 5 is Lepkuchen.
Thank you.
Second place, Delphaba. Third place, Cashmere Doll. Fourth place, Vivian Westwood. Fifth place, Jelly J Bob. And then Rinka is in last place. I think she should be up at 8. I put 4. There we go. Levy is the winner. All right, let's do it. Vivian Westwood. Zelphaba. Rinka Stinka. Cashmere Zoal. Jelly J Bob. And Lepkuchen, best performer. And me, the meal model Fawn. And that is the GirlypopLOCKE of Kalos. Everybody, please congratulate our champions in the comment section. What did you think? If you made it this far in the video and you truly watched the entire thing, which I don't expect a lot of people to because YouTube tells me, most YouTubers, even big ones, most people don't finish videos, and that's fine. But if you made it this far and you really enjoyed this, thank you. I hope that this inspires you to play Pokemon in your own unique way. I always believe that video games are games, and games are a form of play. We can go back and forth about what the most powerful Pokemon is, what the most strongest character in any intellectual property is, and that's all fine and dandy. But let's not forget that we are creative people, and we have our own agency to create our own fun. And honestly, with the content drought that Pokemon has been in, I'm hoping that Pokemon Day gives us something fun. Sometimes you got to be a little bit creative to keep things afloat. Thank you everybody who participated in the live stream. Thank you everybody who watched this video. The next one will probably be a few months. These are big things for me to do, but it also feels like a big celebration of everything that we have built together. Whatever you're up to next, I hope it goes by super, super well. I hope to see you next time. Bye.